Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Rakish Zidane. So he is amazing character, but like I have said on previous video, too bad he comes after Edward Elric. So let's compare him to Edward Elric and Madame Edel. So good thing about Rakish Zidane is he has innate dual wield. So yes, he is a true dual wield character. You don't need to equip anything to make him into dual wielder. And he also obtained gil when stealing. I don't think it is useful for a veteran, but it is a nice thing for newbie players, especially against raid bosses. Okay, and the special thing about his passive is 40% physical evasion. That will make him quite tanky, especially let's say if you have Crimson Butterfly, because Zidane main weapon is a dagger. So with Crimson Butterfly, you will have 70% physical evasion, which are very good. Okay, and for his offensive stats, you can see that I must say his attack is bad, especially compared to Edward Elric. Only 150% attack boost without any specific killer. So like you can see, his stats is kinda mediocre. Okay, Edward Elric is better. He also doesn't have any fatal damage protection. Yes, his spirit is quite decent, better than Madame Edel, but still no fatal damage protection. Okay, so enough about his stats. Now let's take a look on his abilities. So for abilities, he is a Stardust Ray Chainer and main wind element. So I have said it wind element, so you should already know what makes him bad compared to Edward Elric. Yes, it's correct. He only has one element. I know that as a true dual wielder character, weapon element is not your problem. But the point here is he only able to imperil one element, wind. Yes, it is 120%, but I still prefer Edward Elric. The good thing about him is he has AoE evasion. I heard that in the future this AoE physical evasion gonna be really important. So this is a really huge plus for Zidane because it is a Stardust Ray Chaining move. So you can spam it every turn without interrupting your offensive power that much. Okay, and he also able to give your party 100% wind element resist, but that's kind of niche, so nothing justify to pull him for this ability. Like star player Tidus, he also deal amazing LB damage because he has 200% LB damage boost every 4 turns, okay, using cooldown ability. So yes, I must say pretty decent, but that make you have quite good party, okay, because his limit burst is not a chaining move and it is a 3 hits attack. So yeah, you need to create a party like Stardust player Tidus. You have 3 characters who able to chain, okay, so you can finish using Zidane limit burst. So for damage, you can see it on the screen. I must say that his rotation, while simple, it is kind of gimmicky because on every action, on most damaging turn, you always need to use sequential H because your sequential H damage boost only lasts for 1 turn. So let's say you already unlock that free energy, then you still need to use sequential H, and your sequential H won't deal good damage because yes, you need damage boost from sequential H. So your sequential H deal most damage when they are used on the second action. But why do you want to use second sequential H? Simply use free energy. Okay, so on the first turn, what you need to do is to use your LB because it activates your triple cast and unlock your free energy, the most powerful ability that he has. On the second turn, you need to use Wind, where debilitating air, that's for imbue himself with wind element and imperil enemy wind resist by 120%. And high speed dash here to give you another damage modifier boost. And starting on the third turn, you can starting dealing damage by using sequential H and free energy 2 times on every turn until you need to refresh the imbue, the triple cast, etc. Okay, and like you can see that the damage is quite nice, 118 times damage. Okay, not a bad damage, but again, we have that at work Elric. He can deal much more damage than this. So really guys, it is not Zidane that's bad, but wow, he is already power creep when he is released. For limit burst, I must say this deal quite awesome damage because let's see this, okay, 35 times damage without anything. And if you if you use that 200% LB damage, that means he can deal about 105 times finishing damage on that turn. Okay, but that only happen every 4 turns, and I don't think you should use your LP unless you need to refresh your triple cast, but it lasts for 10 turns, so you don't need to use it that frequently. Okay, so that's all about the abilities. Let's talk about equipment. So for the equipment, like I said, the best equipment the best dagger, I think it is Crimson Butterfly because it gives him another 30% physical evasion. So after that, he has 70% physical evasion. You only need to search 30% more. You can get it from Quick Assault and other equipments. But let's say if you don't care about evasion, then of course the best dagger for him is Ultima Weapon, his own SDMR. It is the highest attack dagger which is available on this game. If you don't have SDMR, then you can use Kandroma or Assassin Dagger. Kandroma is obtained from recent event, so you should have this, okay? Unless you are really new on this game. For secondary weapon, of course, it needs to be sword because his Trust Mastery word requires you to equip dagger and sword. So the best sword for him is of course Ultima Blade. It is Crown Prince Noctis SDMR. It will give you LB damage because you use your LB quite frequently, every 10 turns, not that frequently though. So it is nice to increase the damage. Okay, the rest is simply standard Hermes Sandals to max his true dual wield. Okay, 50%. But if you already have his SDMR, you only need 1. And the abilities, you can get Thievery, Dance Master. Those are really good attack boost because 70% attack boost, really nice. Okay, and that's it guys for equipment. My conclusion for Rakish Zidane. So yes, the good thing about him is he has CG graphics and AoE evasion buff. Really guys, it is really hard to say that he is good because, sorry for repeating this again, we already have Edward Elric and his banner is still available. So really, if you really need a chainer, why do you spend your lapis on Rakish Zidane? First reason is because there are 3 rainbows on Rakish Zidane. Okay, and he is not limited. And for Edward Elric, there are only 2 rainbows, and I find it is quite easy to get Edward Elric compared to Rakish Zidane. Okay, and the best part is Edward Elric deals more damage and has access to 4 elements. So really guys, yes, he's not a bad character, but Edward Elric is a character from the future. So he is kind of dead on arrival. I thought they gonna give him insane buff, okay, at least make his damage on par with Edward Elric, but in fact it is no. Yes, I know he also able to finish with his limit burst. Edward Elric cannot do that, but really, do you really want to use that finishing move? I think that's only for activating your triple cast. Okay, compared to Madame Adele, again the conclusion is same. Madame Adele is still better than Zidane if she can reach that 12 turns. But on beginning, Zidane is much better than Madame Adele. Okay, and for Thrustmaster reward, it is really good Thrustmaster, 70% attack boost, but I don't think dagger is that common on this game. Yes, I know there are many powerful dagger attackers recently, okay? Lily said, Zidane, but still, if you're able to equip other weapon than dagger, I think you should choose that weapon because usually it has more attacks. Okay, as a comparison, the strongest sword has 180 attack, but for strongest dagger, it is only 173. Okay, and most STMR dagger only reach about 140, 160, so I don't think dagger is top tier weapon for offensive attackers. Yes, they are good weapon for support characters, I don't deny it. Okay, and for the STMR, like I said, not many players use dagger. Basically, this is only useful for two characters, Zidane and Lily said. So I don't think it is worth to chase Rakish Steve Zidane at this point. Okay, really, if you really need that DPS character, wait until Tuesday next week. On next week, we probably gonna get information about Easter character. Okay, at that time, if Easter character not that amazing, we can pull for Edward Elric. And if Easter character is amazing, of course, pull for Easter character. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all you need to know about Rakish Steve Zidane. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private VS Guide. Bye bye guys!